Sagittarius, come on in the room. Sagittarius. Sag, we're going to go ahead and get started with your reading. We are going to start with some oracles here for you guys. We're going to start with some oracles, and then we're going to get into the tarot. We're going to see what's going to come out here for you, Sagittarius. Let's see. Let's try to do this without knocking over the camera. Sagittarius. 1, 2. Ooh. That was 3. So we'll just keep it like that. At the bottom of the deck, you guys have, sorry, what fell over. You guys had the Death card, Scorpio energy here, Pluto. Okay, so we're going to see how this is going to play a role in your reading in a minute. But you guys, okay, you guys look like you had some pretty decent cards here. First card that came out here is Grasshopper, Leap of Faith, Easygoing. Now we are going to clarify this with the tarot. Don't worry. Moving on from something, moving on from whatever, okay? It talks about prosperity, change in direction. It says luck. This is really good to see. This is a really good card to see. We have a number 5 at the top of the card, which represents change. This is a good change. We also even see that with Pluto at the bottom of the deck. Death card talks about change. It is a rebirth, okay? And again, like I said before, we're going to see what's happening. But this is October the 22nd through November the 21st. So it's pretty much going to be over tomorrow, especially if you guys have been dealing with Scorpio season. All right, well, that's going to be over with tomorrow, okay? This also talks about maybe having Scorpio in your chart. Yeah, and then this also makes me feel that some of you guys could have met someone. Truly, you could have met someone that you are very passionate about. Someone that has been, either you've been very lustful for this person or this person has been very lustful for you. Either way, something could have happened over the last month, according to that card. Okay, but change nonetheless. Change nonetheless, okay? Here with the grasshopper, but also it talks about a leap of faith. So this is change that you are making. This is not change necessarily fall into your lap. I do feel like the opportunities could happen that way, but this is change that you are making. Okay, you're hopping somewhere, you're leaping, you're going in a certain direction. This is why it says change in the direction, and that's what I see. Look at what came out next. Oh my God, your heart's desire, affection and fulfillment. Okay, passionate, caring connection. I do see a lot of passion. Scorpio talks about passion too, and drive, being very driven, and depthness. Okay, like we're talking about something deep, something that you guys feel very, very deeply about. Love. Okay, now 2 + 4 is 6, which means it could be something that you love to do, right? But this right here is romantically too. Right? We have to say it for what it is. That leap of faith could be you guys, you know, starting something that you love to do as far as your own business or moving in that direction. That could be true, right? You just love to take care of children. You want to, you know, take care of the elderly. This could have something to do with people who suffer from abuse, that type of stuff. But either way, that's what you love to do, right? And that could be the thing that makes you money. But I also see here romantic love, hands down. That's what it's basically saying. Affection. I feel like there's going to be a very deep connection just based off of what we see, because you guys had Pluto or Scorpio at the bottom of the deck, which is what? Water sign, emotions, feelings. Okay, that's what we're seeing here. You also had a Queen of Swords that came out. This is the Star card. Now, this is Aquarius season. Let's just talk about it. Remember, we just got out of Scorpio season. Something could have occurred during that time. Again, you guys could have Scorpio in your chart, or there was the energy of Scorpio that you guys dealt with over the last month. Now here, this is Aquarius season. This is coming, right? Aquarius season is happening somewhere in February, which is good because those planets start to move out by then. Now, what is it saying here? It talks about you guys, it's basically freeing yourself from something, okay? Very smart. We're talking about the innovators, and you could be an innovator in something. Okay, could be where you guys going to take a leap of faith and you're like, okay, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to write a book. Okay, I'm going to open up my own organization, my own, non-for-profit. It could be something like that, right? Or, you guys just think outside the box and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to live in a little house. I'm just obsessed with that. That's the reason why I always use it as an example. So you guys are doing things a little bit different from the rest, or maybe other people from what they are believing would be logical. You want to live in a little house? You want to live in a little house? Why would you want to live there? Don't you guys want to live in a big place? And you're like, listen, I am forward thinking. I'm thinking forward right now. I feel like there's a reason why I want to live in a little house, right? That is what the Aquarius energy is actually bringing. However, like I said before, I do believe that part of the Aquarius energy is the season, which means something could definitely happen around a season. So when we pull the cards, we're going to see what that could be. All right. Here for you. Uranus is a catalyst. It is like unexpected energy. It is like, oh, wow, I didn't think that was going to happen. Okay. I didn't expect it. You guys have two major planets here that talks about surprises. You have it here with the Uranus energy, but you also have it here with Pluto. Okay. Changing things for you. But I see that it's going to be for the better because you have love heart-centered. I don't see anything crazy. I'm not saying that you want to experience things that are not necessarily kosher. But I do believe that it's going to be a good change here for you, without a doubt. But again, you could also be dealing with a Aquarius or someone who's Aquarius around, something like that. That's what we see. All right. So far, so good. Here, this is describing a person. So when we get to describing people, you tell me if I'm on point. You tell me in a minute if I'm on point according to someone that we're about to read. All right. I see a lot of air, which I don't really see too much with Sagittarius reading. So someone here is dealing with an air sign. I see that more today than I normally see it. I am seeing more air today with these cards. Let's go ahead. This is going to be for Sagittarius. Way more air. Whoa. Contract, partnership, bond, a promise, closure on a house. Okay, closure on real estate of some kind. But this is definitely making an agreement to, partnership with someone, collab with someone in some kind of way. Like I said, this is so broad. This can happen in any form, business or romantically. And see, like I said before, you have that heart there and it's like, I love you. I love you. This person's like, I love you. All right, so let's just make a promise. What's the promise ring? Let's promise to love each other forever. Okay, part of the rings here is for both of you guys to have it on your finger as a symbol of our love. Even if it's just an engagement. That is something that I see that's going to be happening for you. And I see that you're going to love this person deeply. We saw that even with the whole Scorpio energy. This is not elementary. This is something that's very deep. Very universal, okay, is what we're saying looking at this particular card, because you could tell that it is orchestrated. Now, like I said before, if we're saying that this has something to do with your working career, hello, all right? When we get into your money, we're going to see what's going to come out, but whew, all right. The next one that came out, and that, by the way, is 2 + 5, which is a 7. Okay, so some kind of contract will be made coming up here for you. That is a fact. It's going to be different for everybody, maybe different times, but that's just what you're going to be facing. I feel like this is going to be absolutely amazing. Snowflake. You see how it says perfect and precision? You see how it says handle carefully, gentle? Okay. Now, I like this card because this talks about patterns. We have to look at this in both ways. Patterns that you need to drop, or habits that you need to start, right? It talks about being able to look at things in a certain light, handling certain conversations a certain way. This is delicate here. Very, like a snowflake is very delicate, and I'm not really sure why this is coming out. This could be a child, or the way that someone makes you feel very vulnerable. Because again, we're talking about a snowflake. You're like, oh my God, I never think that I would ever feel like this. I didn't think I would ever melt, right? Because snowflakes melt. I didn't think I would ever melt this way for somebody. But I love the fact that it says that this person was designed for you. But that goes back to what we were talking about even with your working career. Something that you are creating. designing something, okay, to bring it to fruition. You love what you're doing for these children. You love what you're doing for people who are in need. You're designing things for people, okay, and you're doing it just so. And that goes with any type of relationships that I see here that you're going to be entering into. Hello, Sagittarius. I love this for you. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and get into the reading. We're going to see what's going to come out here for you. This is going to be for Sagittarius. Let's see what's coming out. Let's get it. Sagittarius. Now, of course, some of these cards are not necessarily clarifying what fall, but it is in a way, but not necessarily. But we're going to read it regardless. All right. So let's see. Sagittarius. Let's see what comes out here. First card come out is the Ten of Swords. Ooh, look at that. Is that the World card? Yeah. Didn't we see closure earlier? Aren't you guys happy that there's going to be a closure to this pain cycle? Thank God. Aren't you guys happy about that? But you know why it's happening. But you don't know specifically what's going to happen for you. Unless you do know, right? Some of you guys do. But what we're seeing is a closure of a certain cycle that has ruined you. You've been feeling ruined. You've been feeling pain and feeling hurt. That is what's closing. So many times where you fell on your face, you made these different mistakes. Okay, did things without thinking. You see what I'm saying? That's what this is saying. Let's wrap this up. You guys already know. Let's wrap it up. So I love the fact that the Ten of Swords is coming out because it is coming out on top of change. What are you going to change? What are you going to experience? What's part of this change you're going to experience? You're not going to be feeling that. It's a 10. You already knew that. We didn't even have to have the 5 card coming out. 10s even talk about, okay, well, you're done. Okay, take the turkey up out the oven, it's done. I totally understand what you guys have been experiencing according to these cards. Universe says, okay, enough is enough. We're going to go ahead and close this cycle out. We're going to go ahead and wrap this up. You know, we're going to move to a new time. That's exactly the reason why you have this death card here. Is it not? So repeated message saying the same thing. How successful will you be in this new chapter? Very successful. You have completed something. This is your graduation. You should be happy about that. You have accomplished something. Now, when it comes down to your money, yikes, right? What you guys have experienced when it came down to your finances, you're like, oh, man, I took some hits, right? And looking at what the planets that have been squaring you definitely over the last 2.5 years, 3 years, some of you guys have definitely taken hits. Big hits, even 10s, a 10. How many hits have you guys experienced? All right, maybe the job was closing. You lost out on money. You were mishandling money. You started business that didn't work out. You get what I'm saying? You guys could have experienced bankruptcy in some kind of way. Maybe, maybe not. It just depends. Now you guys have money coming in here. I can totally see by that Ten of Swords that you guys are going to be experiencing money coming in more than one way. You refuse to go backwards. You refuse to feel what you've been feeling, especially with this money not having. So you're like, okay, what do I have to do? What do I have to put in place in order for me to actually experience joy again? So I can be comfortable. And so here it's like, all right, you're like, okay, let me see about that. Let me see how I can make money on that end. And I see it. I don't know how it's going to be specifically for every last one of you, but I'm seeing something like that. Your attempts before, you attempted. Didn't really work out in your favor, but that's okay. Looks like it's going to be successful for you moving forward. Let's keep going. This is for Sagittarius. Let's get it. Next card, 9 of Wands. Woo! That Ten of Swords got y'all beat up, beat down. Lord have mercy. You got woundings here. You got things that you got to focus on. You got to heal these wounds. So we saw like the completion of it. So now the universe is saying, okay, now it's time to tend to yourself at this moment. We're going to tend to you. Come on. Sagittarius, we're gonna tend to you, tend to those wounds. You kind of beat up a little bit, right? Kind of hurt. A little distance, right? A little distance energy, not feeling like you want to open up yourself to people, not really in a mood. You want someone to love. You want someone to love you, yeah, but not in a mood, not necessarily feeling trusting at the moment. I think emotionally, you have some things that needs to be a little tweaked before you can actually open yourself and give yourself to people, but that's okay. I do see that it will happen. But yeah, you guys, you've been through it. You got some rough cards here. You got the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Wands. It's kind of rough. And you're like, you know what? I'm just going to do this all by myself. I want to do it by myself. And see, you've been pushed to think like that. And a lot of you really didn't have support. You had to feel like this. You had to think that way. Like, okay, I don't have any support. I'm going to have to keep trucking. I got to keep doing this by myself. I had to keep doing this alone. And it's like now you've developed this hardness. The universe is trying to soften you up with that World card by closing this cycle. You don't have to be in that hard energy. Your money, we go back to the money. There were so many other things that were happening. It wasn't just one thing that you were experiencing. There was a lot of different things that you were experiencing in your life. And then you're like, and my money too? My stability? You see how that man is falling on his face? His legs is in the air. He like, wow, I'm even embarrassed. Because I'm supposed to be way further than I'm supposed to be. You see how his legs is in the air? Imagine a person falling in front of you. You know what you feel like if you fall in front of people. The embarrassment that you actually feel. And a lot of you have been at that place where you've been embarrassed. Relationships didn't work. That was a failure. Money, certain kinds of, money ventures that you told other people about, which you know not to. How many times we got to keep telling y'all that? Don't tell nobody. Nothing until it started working. But it happened. And now you were embarrassed about that. So I'm talking about all the times that you fell on your face and then you became embarrassed. And that was a wound and that was a bruising and that was painful. Money has not been great because even if you don't tell anybody, you got bills that you haven't been able to pay for. I mean, I'm talking about you got just enough. Some of you got just enough. This is the reason why I said when it comes to this cycle closing, praise the Lord, hallelujah, you are ready for that. Multiple streams of income. Now you can get comfortable again. Okay, that's a part of the wounding that we're talking about. Let's keep going. Let's see what else is coming out here for Sagittarius. Had I did y'all reading this morning, it would have not been like this. I can guarantee you. I was sleepy as hell. I was like, I'm not doing this to Sagittarius. I'm not. I got to do Virgo and Taurus reading over. I was tired this morning. It was just not right. I got to do better. Knight of Cups. Hello. Hello. The universe is like, I'm about to surprise you. I keep telling you here with the Uranus energy with the Pluto energy. Baby, I'm about to surprise you. I'm about to shock you with something. Things that you don't even believe will happen. I'm going to actually show you, Sagittarius. I promise you. I'm going to bring it in with this gift. I'm going to bring it as a gift. Here's this offer to you. Now, if I was talking to one person in particular, I would tell them specifically what this means. I don't know what this means for the collective. I don't know. This could be a job. This could be money. This could be someone is going to give you a used car. You need a car. They say, hey, you know what? I got a car that you can use. What? I would have never. Yeah, it happens. I heard that plenty of times. I'm saying I don't know how this is going to specifically happen for you, but it's going to be a surprise. It's going to feel like a birthday present, and it's in February, July sometime. It's going to feel like that because you could tell it was orchestrated for you. It was just made specifically for you to feel this. Knight of Cups is something that you're going to be feeling. It's not just a gift. It's not just an offer. It's not what just someone gives to you. It's like you're going to feel what they're bringing. And you're going to be like, okay, I didn't expect this one. I really didn't. And then this also talks about love. The kind of person that's going to come up in here will knock your socks off. It's going to feel like something that is unrealistic based on the way that they are acting towards you, based on the way that you are responding to them, how you guys are responding to each other. You see how the romantic energy is there? When was the last time you've been wined and dined? Without someone actually saying, I'm only doing this because I want something from you. You are the controller here. I only give you and I tell you what I'm going to give you. And if you can say okay and still show me that it is worth, that you are worth giving myself, giving my energy, giving my time, then we can rock. The universe is putting you in a perfect position to control this. You are in the control seat. And you're going to like this feeling. You're going to like this person. Again, I even see something dealing with work and career. I'm telling you. Now everything is starting to like fall in place. You're like, okay, this is good. This is good. I don't have to pretend anymore. I have to pretend that I'm okay. I don't have to put on a smile, because I see that too. Some of you guys are like, you know, on the inside, kind of suffering a little bit on the inside. And it's okay. You're adults. You got to put on a strong face, even for your kids, right? You don't even have to do that anymore. I just don't see it. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. Thank you. Ah, look at this. Look at that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ace of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. Wow, you guys already know blessings upon blessings being poured onto you. You guys already know how I feel about that Ace of Cups when it does not talk about love. When it doesn't. And it came out with the Wheel of Fortune saying, this is what you're destined to experience. This right here is what you're destined to experience. You know what? I'm not going to play no games with you. I'm not going to hold you. I usually don't do this, but I want to see. If we're talking about blessings and we're saying things that are destined, let's see what actually comes out with that card here for Sagittarius. Let's see. Thank you. Thank you. At the bottom of the deck. A good omen. There it is. Calm. Okay. That calm, right? Those burdens, those baggage that you've experienced, all of that stuff get lifted. Regrets, guilt. Bye-bye. That bird is there. This is what you guys are being free from. Freed. Let's get the other cards that came out. One of the first cards that came out here talks about foreign island. Now this says isolation. Oh yeah, this is so you. Universe is like, we need to get their ass out the house. But this has got to change. Something has to change. They're too comfortable. They're too comfortable where they've been. They're too comfortable where they are. And for some of you, part of your blessings really is going to be traveling. You may go somewhere that you have never been. This could be with a lover. Absolutely. Absolutely. It says that, I love the fact that it talks about the independent energy where you don't have to rely on anybody for anything. And the most beautiful part about it is protected. Protected. Let's get the other one. Look at that. Confidence. So remember we were talking about before how you were feeling beat up in all those wounds. You're just like, you know, when you experience so much hardship, you can be fine as wine, right? But remember, it's the eternal battle that you're fighting. What you possess sometimes even goes hand in hand with the value, how you value yourself, your successes or not, right? So for some of you, you haven't been experiencing success and money. You have not been experiencing what you perceive to be success in general. And so what has it done? It has tipped your ego. Something has tarnished it in some way. So here it says your confidence boost, right? Now you feel happy that you've been resilient, and your resilience calls you to experience this turning point. Freedom. Believing in your own power. That's what you are experiencing here. The last card, look at that. I promise you, this is what came out. Last card. This was actually attached to my elbow, by the way. I didn't even see what was there. It was stuck to my elbow. You see how it says win, success, victory, and reputation? We just talked about you guys feeling humiliated, right? We literally just talked about that. Isn't that crazy? Your reputation. Sitting on turning point. Your wins when you felt like a failure, right? Where you felt like, oh my God, this is happening to me. Okay, I can't believe this has happened to me again. Oh wow, it's happening again to the source. Talked about that. We talked about many pains and those wounds that you have experienced from those cuts, those betrayals, from the losses. And so here it's saying you are giving something or being given something that you deserve. Whether it is a promotion at your job, whether it's the love of your life, whether it's the house that you're wanting, whether it's a dream vacation, whether it's a dream home, dream family, whatever it is that you are wanting, because it's going to be different for everybody up in here. But you see how that trophy is up in the air? It's like, yes, I got it. It's mine. 3 + 1 is stability. You are feeling stable now. No more rocky feelings, no more rocky emotions, no feelings all over the place, mind all over the place, feeling scattered. No, not even having a home to stay in. Now you have a place. You have a safe place. Now you have your own home. You have your own place. Now you feel comfortable where you are inside your own home, including your body. There is a success here. There's a win here. Look at that. So you see, because it's a general, it kept it general. Ain't that a bomb? They're so bomb. They love y'all. For real, they really do. You're like, I'm not going to say it specifically because all Sagittarius is going to experience the same thing. Let's just keep it at where we're supposed to. And again, I love the fact that it was specifically saying that baggage lifted, burdens lifted, feeling cursed. Bye-bye. Guilty energy. Shame. Shame of what? I used to be, but not anymore. Regret. No. Bye-bye. So that bird that was like literally lifting off the ground and was hovering in the air. Oh yeah, here, right here, right here. You see 2 + 1 is 3. That's freedom. That's the ace. Let's get your last card here. This is for Sagittarius. Bye-bye. We just talked about it. Ah, look at this. A win is a win. Universe is so amazing for y'all. I always feel like God loves y'all, for real. I feel like the thing is you guys have to invest a little bit more time within yourself. There is definitely going to be something that, like I said before, that whole ego thing with the confidence talks about optimism, where your whole perception and your attitude change because of what you're starting to see. It's not just about how you're feeling on the inside, right? That's just like woogie, right? We ain't cared about all of that. I want to be able to see something tangibly. That award is tangible. This is something that I'm holding in my hand and I'm lifting up. Okay? This is not about these sayings. I want to know what I'm going to be experiencing. I want something tangible. And this is what the universe is basically saying. You have something tangible here. It's not feel-good words. This is tangible. And so this is the reason why now you're up on that horse. You have this confidence, you have this optimism. You're like, man, now that's something to look forward to. If you look at this person on that horse, this person looks like they ain't got a care in the world. They're like, yep, come a long way from all that pain, came a long way from all these wounds that I've experienced, wasting my time with people, wasting my time with family members, putting my energy into people who didn't pour back into me, all of those things. And see, now you guys are feeling so much better. And this is part of the miracle, by the way. Because some of you guys are getting out of something that was so hard to get out of, something that has been absolutely detrimental to you, even someone telling you that you're going to get out of it, you didn't even believe it. Because you're like, how can I get out of this? How can I make myself better? How can I make my situation better? How can I get out of this? I don't see a way out. And this is what I was saying before, here with the 6 of Wands. You see how now you can look towards the future, because before you like, this looks bleak as hell. I have no idea. What happens? Uranus comes in, freedom. That's a freedom plan. I want to break free. I want to break through, help you break through. Uranus, break through. That's what that planet does. I want to go ahead and help you break through. Give you this freedom. We even saw the word freedom. Pluto, I'm going to change this up. I'm going to switch this up. And there's nothing that nobody can do about it. They can come in and stop you. They can try. They can try. Nothing can stop you. Okay? We're going to go ahead. We're going to see what you're going to be feeling tomorrow. Because I know I'm going to be coming back tomorrow, but still, might as well. It's the end of the night. You guys about to eat and go to sleep. Let's see how you're going to be feeling in the morning. Let's just see. Maybe you'll get two. You'll get one for today and then another one tomorrow. Okay, let's see. This is going to be for Sagittarius. We're going to see what's going to come out. And this is what I was saying earlier. It was funny. I was starting Taurus reading, and I was thinking about you guys so much. I start to say your name. I start to talk. I start to do your reading. I'm like, Sagittarius. Oh, my God. And it was a Taurus reading. I'm like, oh, my God, Sagittarius, you guys are going to be so blessed tomorrow. I mean, next year. You guys got this grand trine. It's your sun. Can you believe that? It's your sun being trined. We're not even necessarily talking about the rising. Yeah, rising a little bit. But the sun? You got Jupiter. You got Saturn. Oh my God. You're going to be trined. That is amazing work here. Okay? You definitely have something to look forward to. What are we even talking about? All right. I don't know why it's, I have more Virgos and Tauruses getting readings. Maybe you guys are doing okay. I'm not sure. I do have Sag, but I mean, I know what's going to happen for a lot of you just based on astrology. I just don't know what houses, but I do. I mean, absolutely amazing. So this whole winning energy makes so much sense. That I can tell you. Let's get this for Sag. Let's see what comes out. Look at this, a peace of mind. Okay. Here with the Six of Swords, there's peace. That's the opposite of the Ten of Swords. You see all of that conflict that you guys experiencing. What did we talk about earlier? The baggage, the burdens, the feeling, curse, the guilty, the shame, the regret. I can't wait till you guys actually be able to get in the boat and you set sail towards the sun. And you start experiencing this freedom. You start experiencing this peace that you've been needing to feel for a very long time. Your day-to-day even is going to be different. Your day-to-day is going to change. You're going to feel even more energized to get things done starting next year. Now, I'm not saying that some of you guys can't do that now. I think it'll be a little bit harder to do it now. I don't think that you guys will feel as motivated. But the very fact that you know that it's coming, that alone could motivate you. So you can start that tomorrow. Your health is going to be okay. Again, I see if you guys, I'm not seeing crazy health situations, but you guys have experienced health situations. I even see that. I see recovery here, hands down. Absolutely amazing. Sagittarius, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. And again, if you guys are new, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you are interested in your 2026 reading, okay, dealing with astrology and your cards, you guys have to email me. I did not put that in the description box. You guys can email me and I will give you the pricing. It's not expensive at all for an hour. But if you guys are interested in any other reading, all the information is down below. Sagittarius, I will see you guys back here again real soon. I love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.